Hello dear students, welcome back. This is the second lesson for mensuration for O Levels and IGCSE exams. In the first lesson, we learned about the units of length, area and volume and conversion from one unit to another. Today we are going to discuss perimeter and area of some geometrical shapes. So let us start today's topic. What is perimeter? Perimeter is basically the distance covered by walking around the edges of a closed geometrical shape in one complete lap. For example, this is a triangle. This is a triangular playground, suppose. And what will be its perimeter? We will start from one point. We will walk around this triangular garden, and when we will reach the starting point and one lap will be completed, the distance covered in one complete lap will be its perimeter. And what is area? Normally we say that area of a geometrical shape is 4 meters square. What does that mean? It means that suppose this is a geometrical shape, its side is 2 meters each, this is a square. So how many square of 1 meter side can be drawn within this shape? This is basically 1 meter square. And how many these squares are over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this whole area or the space occupied by this shape on the plane will be 4 meter square. That is 4 squares of side 1 meter each. When we say that area of a country is 100 kilometer square, it means that squares of each of side 100 kilometer, each of side 1 kilometer, we can cut on the land of that country 100 such squares. That is, its area is 100 kilometer square. So area is basically the space or the ground occupied by a geometrical shape on the plane. So perimeter is basically the distance covered by walking around the edges of a closed geometrical shape in one complete lap, and area is the space occupied by the geometrical shape on the plane, on the paper, on the ground, two-dimensional shape. So area gives us an idea of the size of the shape. So we will today discuss some formulae for finding perimeter and areas of different shapes. First shape is square. What is a square? Square is a regular polygon. Regular polygon is a polygon whose each side is equal in length. So square is a regular quadrilateral four-sided shape having equal sides and equal angle that measure 90 degree each. So this is a square. It has four sides of equal length and each of its angle is 90 degree. So what will be its perimeter? Suppose its sides has length s. So what will be its perimeter? Its perimeter will be s plus s plus s plus s. This is distance s, this is s, this is s and this is s, and hence its perimeter will be 4s. And area of square is s square. Suppose a square has length 10 meter, then its area will be 10 square, 100 meter square. Second shape is rectangle. Rectangle is a quadrilateral four-sided polygon. All its interior angle are 90 degree each, just like square, but its two opposite sides are equal. This is suppose side A, this will also be A. Suppose this is its length L, this will be also L. This is W width, this will be also W width. Opposite sides are equal and all four angles are 90 degree. This is a rectangle. its perimeter is equal to, okay, what will be this distance? L plus W plus L plus W, which will reduce to 2 times length plus width. We will add length and width and multiply it with 2 to get the perimeter, and area will be length multiplied by width. Suppose a rectangle has length 3 meter and width 2 meter. So, if I make the square of side 1 meter, how many square will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 3 multiplied by 2. So, area is simply the product of length and width for rectangle. So, what is area of a square? Length into length, which will be length square. And what is area of rectangle? Length into width. Third shape is parallelogram. So parallelogram is basically a four-sided shape whose opposite sides are equal in length. This is length, this is also length, this is width, this is also width, but its all angles are not necessarily 90 degree. But opposite angles will be equal, these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal. There are some properties that adjacent angle will sum up to 180, this and this will sum to 180, this and this will sum to 180, but its interior angle are not necessarily 90 degree. So perimeter is same, 2 times length plus width. If this length is B, width is A, length is B, its perimeter will be 2 times A plus B. But its area will be base, this base multiplied by this height. Height is the distance between two parallel sides, base and opposite side, perpendicular distance. This is height. So its area will be base into height. For rectangle, height is width itself. So area is length into width. But in parallelogram, this area is base multiplied by height. Now we come to rhombus. Rhombus is also a parallelogram, but it has all four sides equal. Its perimeter is just like perimeter of a square, 4 times length, and its area is just like perimeter area of a parallelogram, base into height. Next shape is trapezium, trapezoidal shape. Trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral whose two sides are parallel but not necessarily equal in length. Like this A and B are parallel. This height is the distance between two parallel sides. These two sides are not necessarily parallel. So what is area? Perimeter of a trapezium will be sum of all four sides, because all four sides can be different in length over here. So we don't have any formula. We will just, if we know the length of all four sides, we will add them all to get the perimeter. But for area, sum of two parallel sides multiplied by height or distance between two parallel sides divided by 2. Half of h multiplied by a plus b. A plus b is length of two parallel sides. H is distance between these two parallel sides. And this is the formula for finding area of a trapezium. Dear student, so far we have learned what is area of a square, S square. What is area of a rectangle, length into width. What is area of a parallelogram, base into height. What is area of a trapezium, sum of two parallel sides multiplied by height divided by 2. What is perimeter of a square, 4 times length. What is perimeter of a rectangle, length plus width into 2. What is perimeter of a parallelogram, length plus width into 2. And perimeter of a trapezium will be sum of all its four sides, which can all be different. Now we will solve some questions to get our concepts erected. First of all, we have to calculate the area of this shape. You can see this shape consists of two squares, and its total area will be sum of areas of these two squares. This is a larger square, so area of this whole shape will be area of the larger square plus area of the smaller square. You will calculate this and add this to get the area. Our second question, what we have to do? We have to find the area of this shaded part. Shaded part consists of four triangles. This is a square and this is a square inscribed within the square, white square. There are two ways of finding the area. First of all, we find area of this larger square and subtract the area of smaller square within the square to get the shaded area, or we can calculate the area of one triangle and multiply it with 4, which will be the easiest option. What is area of this triangle? Area of triangle is basically equal to half of base into height. This we will learn in next lesson as well. This is base. What is length of base? 8 centimeter. And what is its height? 4 centimeter. So area of one triangle will be 1 by 2 into base into height, which is 16 centimeter square, and there are such four triangles, so its total shaded area will be 16 multiplied by 4, 64 centimeter square. Next we move to our new question. This is a parallelogram. These two sides are parallel, these two sides are parallel. So what is area of the parallelogram? Length of this side is 6.5 centimeter and distance between these two parallel sides is 9. So area will be base multiplied by 9. Centimeter square. I hope this is clear. Our next question. We have to calculate the area of this shape. These two sides are parallel given over here. So area of trapezium is, this is a trapezium, area of trapezium is sum of two parallel sides multiplied by distance between these two parallel sides, which is 8, divided by 2. Centimeter square. I hope this is clear. Our next question. We have to calculate the area of this whole shape. This shape consists of this rectangle and this trapezium. Okay, this, first of all, we will calculate the area of this rectangle. What is its length? 5.5. Area of rectangle? .5 multiplied by 11. It will be 60.5 centimeter square. And what will be area of this trapezium? This is one parallel side, 7.2 centimeter. The second parallel side is 11. We will add this 7.2 and 11, multiply with the distance, perpendicular distance between these two sides, which is height, which is 6.4, and divided by 2. So area of trapezium will be equal to 7.2 plus 11 multiplied by 6.4 divided by 2. You will multiply this to get the area of trapezium, and then you will add these two areas to get this area. I hope this is clear. Question number 6. As per data given in the figure below, calculate A. Okay, this is basically trapezium. Its area is given. Its one parallel side has length 6. What is area of trapezium? Area will be 6 plus A. This side is A centimeter multiplied by height. Height is 4 divided by 2. And this area is 20. It means 20 is equal to 2 times 6 plus A. It means 10 is equal to 6 plus A, which implies A is equal to 4 centimeter. I hope this is clear. Next question, question number 7. In the figure below, area of trapezium and parallelogram are equal. We have to find x. Look at this shape, parallelogram. This side is 12, this side will also be 12. So this will be 12. height of this parallelogram is x. So its area will be 12 multiplied by x. This is area of parallelogram. And area of trapezium will be 12 plus 6. Sum of two parallel sides multiplied by height divided by 2. We are given that these two areas are equal. From here we will see 12x is equal to 12 plus 6, 18 multiplied by 4 over 2, 2. 12x is equal to 36, which implies x is equal to 3 centimeter. So x is 3. Next question. This is the last question for today. The end view of a house is shown below and width and height of door are 0.75 and 2 meter. Okay, this is 0.75 and this is 2 meter. We have to find the area of brickwork. Dear student, this is a trapezium. This is basically brickwork. We have to find its area. How we will find this? First, we will find the area of trapezium and then we will find area of the door. Area of trapezium is sum of two parallel sides, 6 plus 4, multiplied by height, distance between these two parallel sides, divided by 2, and area of door is 2 multiplied by 0.75. So this will be area of brick work. This will be 6 plus 4, 10 into 5, 50 over 2, 25 minus 2 into 0.75, this will be 1.5. This will be 23.5 meter square. This is the area of this brickwork. I hope this is clear. So dear student, this was lesson number 2 for mensuration. It was very easy topic. In next lesson, inshallah, we will learn about the area of triangle and area of kite and some other shapes. Please do subscribe this channel so that you are timely intimated about the new videos which are uploaded by me. Keep watching. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.